when I say the system failed me, neighbor, my reason for saying the system failed me, neighbor, was how difficult it was, neighbor, to benefit from whatever programs or policy government had instituted. If there was any form of programs or policy that was instituted by government at that time, neighbor, it was being run in a way where if you come from certain communities or certain political affiliation, you couldn't benefit from it. You know, when I talk about the system failing me, neighbor, was when time the police, neighbor, the police had lack of resources. Police had no form of resources, neighbor. So police couldn't properly police the communities that we're seeing them doing now. So these communities, neighbor, were left where persons within these communities were left to take up the defense and the protection of the community by themselves. And without the state never they have no way to come in and try to stop that. So when I talk about the system fail me, neighbor, is going to school, neighbor, and don't have adequate benches to sit on. Going to school, neighbor, and don't have a hot meal to can get because of whatever programs are policies lacking. So when I say the system fail me, neighbor, it's not all about going to hospital, neighbor. Yes, in the way in the world are going right now, you have to wait, but neighbor, it's a going to hospital, neighbor, and despite waiting, it is still the high possibility that you won't get the treatment that you deserve, the basic treatment that you deserve. You know,